Hello, it's Dave here from DM Online. I've been wanting to do a review of Convertri, the funnel converting software that's come onto the market really a couple of years ago, and it's pretty incredible, so I just wanted to have a look at it. We're on at the moment, this is Convertri's own landing page, which kind of tells you all about it. I'll give you a link to this page at the end of the video if you want to look yourself, and you can even actually do a free 2-week trial on this if you like what you see. So let's just have a quick look through here, and then we'll bounce onto my own Convertri and some of the funnels that I've been working on, and just show you how kind of simple it is to use. So there's some numbers that are pretty impressive. Convertri pages, 66 million almost pages served, and they're being used by big names in the industry at the moment, like Videos, Up Viral, Fresh Development. They even have Shell using Convertri to build their sales pages and funnels and websites, landing pages, all of that stuff. And the big kind of main feature of Convertri, I should explain, I've got this through Six Figure Mentors, which if you've seen any of the videos on my channel, you'll see I do a lot of, I've been a member of them for about 6 years, and their founder Stuart Ross got hold of this a couple of years ago and was so impressed that he added it to the Digital Business Lounge Pro version, which members can access. So we'll go and have a look at mine, as I say, in a minute. But as I'd mentioned, they talk here about how fast the Convertri pages are to load, and that is really crucial in this day and age, particularly on mobile. We've got very short attention spans, and Convertri have managed to cut down a lot of the code that's behind these pages that can make them quite slow to load. I've used quite a number of funnel builders, and you know, they're all good, don't get me wrong, but we'll get onto the kind of big difference in Convertri in a second. But understand there's some numbers here, some stuff that's worth reading here about why it's important that your pages load really quickly. There's some comparisons, you know, they've got their competitors, speed of their pages to load, you know, 59 out of 100, 33 out of 100 for some of them, medium sort of 80 to 100, as compared to Convertri's accelerated pages. And you can see here these are all kind of 99. Green is good, basically. Their lowest is sort of 86%, which basically knocks anything else in the market in terms of loading speed into a cocked hat. So there you go, blisteringly fast landing pages, sales funnels, even full websites. So, you know, there's some examples here, and you'll see some testimonials further down. The other amazing thing about Convertri, if you're not an expert in website building, as I'm not, I'm an internet marketer, I just want to be able to build stuff quickly with the minimum of fuss, drag and drop simple. A lot of the funnel builders I've used that are on the market, they tend to, the setup is you have to create rows and then sections and modules within them, and you're kind of restricted. Don't get me wrong, they're good. I've got several of these that I use and they are good, but they can be a little bit faffy and a little bit time consuming and confusing. You just really want to be able to literally, if you want a video, you want to put it where you want on the page. If you want text, you want to put that wherever you want. You don't want to have to be restricted to, oh no, I have to create another section here and then put a module in there. Convertri kind of cuts all that out and makes it literally drag and drop simple. You know, so there's a whole load of stuff here, tells you all about it. Like I say, I'm going to give you the link to this page. You can have a look yourself, do a trial if you want, but we'll just have a quick look through here. Other great feature worth mentioning just now is their mobile editor. So again, with a lot of funnel builders, you create on desktop and then the software itself is going to dictate how that looks on mobile. You don't have much control over that. With Convertri, you can create your desktop page and then you can go in and alter it to look exactly how you want it to on mobile, which is incredibly useful in this day and age. People are increasingly looking at stuff on mobile devices rather than desktop. There are a huge number of ready-made templates with Convertri that you can use, that you get when you invest in it. So you can just set those up and alter them to suit. These have all been tested, all the colours and the text and the copy and so on. The layouts have all been tried and tested, so you can take advantage of those. It integrates with most of the stuff, I think all of the stuff I certainly did to, Aweber for autoresponders, Infusionsoft, GetResponse, Thrivecart if you're doing e-commerce, Webinar Jam if you're using their webinar features, PayPal, GoToWebinar, Stripe, all of the stuff you would want, it integrates with really, really quickly. And here's a bunch of tutorials that you can look through if you visit the page. So, as I say, there's the 14-day trial and there's the various different prices. You can do this. There's a standard version, which gives you, you can look through this in your own time. SSL, by the way, is included in all of these things, so you don't have to go out and pay for SSL certificates. They're included in all versions. If you want to actually create sites and pages as a business for other people, there's an agency version, which gives you, thousands of funnels, 10,000 pages. There are various kind of levels that you can invest in this at. So pretty impressive. As I say, I'd recommend you follow the links that I'll put in the description or at the end. Check out this page in more detail. And like I say, if you want to do the free trial, it's there. So we'll jump across now into my own Convertri account and have a look at a couple of pages I'm working on at the moment. Okay, so like I say, I have Convertri as part of the Digital Business Lounge, which I get as an SFM member. If you aren't, you don't have to be a member of SFM to get Convertri, but your account, either way, however you get to it, will look something like this when you log in. So you can create domains based on Convertri, or you can create subdomains for your own websites, which is probably what you're going to want to do. That's certainly what I do. So these are a number of the subdomains I've created. If we have a look at this one at the moment, I'm taking part in a virtual summit early next year, and as part of my interview section of that, I'm offering a free giveaway, which is a series of free video marketing tutorials that I've created. So I've done 2 pages for that, a very simple landing page, and I can just edit this. I can just go in here and just show you how this actually works. Like I say, this is a pretty simple page. It's really just designed to go on the back of a half an hour interview that I've done, and people will just visit this page through a link I'll provide, and they'll be able to sign up for these free tutorials. So the landing page just needs to be really simple, but I can show you how this works. Like I say, I don't have to mess around with sections or anything. If I want to put an image in here, I can just do that, and it can go anywhere I want. So if I decide I want to put an image, it takes me to my folder, and these are images that I've uploaded into my Convertri account, and I can just pick from them, or I can upload and just go to anywhere I want to in my desktop where I've got images saved. I'm not going to do that just now, but suffice to say, this is one that I've put in. And literally, you can just drag that anywhere you want to on the page, resize it, move it around. There are no restrictions. You don't have to create a separate row for this. You can if you want to. There might be reasons you want to do, which we'll get into in a second. But essentially, you can just create this page and lay out exactly as you want it. There are markers and guidelines that will come up to help you line everything up nicely. Same for text. You want to put text in, you just do it. You can edit it as normal. You can change the color. You can change the font. You can change the font. You can change the text size. If you go at every element you're working on, you can go into the properties here. So if you want to create links, move things around, set a different background, change the border style, create shadows. You can create actions and events. So if you wanted, say when someone scrolls over that image, you wanted it to do something else, take them to another image, open a box, a pop-up, all that can be really easily set up and put wherever you want on the page. And you just do that on this element section here. So you'll see this is elements rather than rows and sections and modules. So these are really all of the kind of elements you would want on any page you're building. So you've got text, you've got images, you've got your form section here. And again, this just integrates with, as we've seen, all of the kind of main integrations you would want for autoresponders. All of the main ones are there, and it's just a really simple integration. You can create different panels if you want. You can create separators, you can add media, and that can be video, background video, Vimeo videos, Wistio, YouTube videos. It just takes you straight to your accounts where you can simply find your videos and put them in the page wherever you want. I'll show you some videos that I've done in the next page. The other thing that's really worth mentioning is Convertri have just added a a video hosting facility to their pro version. So rather than having your videos on YouTube or Wisty or Vimeo, wherever, you can actually host a fair number of videos in your actual Convertri account, and that really takes advantage of the fast loading stuff. So they're not having to go somewhere else to find those videos to show them on your page when people land on it. They're actually hosted in your account, so they're embedded directly onto your pages, which is pretty incredible. Again, you're not going to, if you're using YouTube videos, you're going to get the suggested videos after that. You don't have to worry about that with this if you have the pro version. So you've got media, you've got all the video stuff. You can add carousels if you want to. It's popped a carousel in there because I clicked on it. You can add countdown timers, HTML elements, so if you have special coded things you want to put in there, you can do that. Facebook comments, a quiz section. Let me just get rid of that carousel. Countdown timers, Facebook comments, all of that stuff. And like I say, you select the element you want, drag it onto the page, put it where you want, resize it, do anything you want. And when you're finished working on it, you can preview it, have a look at how the page looks, save it, and then when you're ready, good to go, you can publish that and make it live. Like I say here, you can also edit this as a mobile version, and it will show you exactly how it's going to look on mobile, and you can move some of the elements around. You may want to resize the text from mobile, so you may want to move some of the images around. You can do all that, and it doesn't affect what you've done on the desktop. And when you're finished, you want to go back to your funnel, you just hit the Convertri rabbit. It's going to ask me if I want to save changes. Haven't made any, so I'll just leave. And we'll look at this second page. So the second page I've done in this funnel is the free video tutorials. So these are videos that I uploaded into my Convertri account, 6. And I've just, like I say, using this element thing, I've just dragged these in here. Picked them, I've uploaded them into Convertri, so I just go, when I pick a video, it asks me if I want to, which videos I want to use. It has a list of all the ones I've uploaded, and I've just dragged them onto the page, used the guides that appear to move them around to make them nicely, evenly spaced, and literally, if I want to resize these videos, I can make them as big, as small as I want, just using these handles around the video. If I wanted these videos to be on top of each other or all inside each other, I can do that. I can put them anywhere I want to, add the text wherever I want it, and anything else I want to do, links or anything else. I've got links to my main website for disclaimers and privacy policy and contact, all of that stuff. Really incredible. Now, like I say, I'm not a graphic designer or anything, but I've done this from scratch, and it just needs to be fairly simple. It's part of a giveaway that I'm doing for a summit. But if I wanted to do something a lot more advanced, then I would probably use one of the templates they have and just alter that. But incredibly easy to use. You can work really quickly, get what you want done, and just get it out there and working for you. You're not having to spend hours working out why you can't put a section where you want it, or why this module's not working. It just cuts all of that out and builds these pages really simply. They look incredible, and they load really, really quickly. So I'd thoroughly recommend you have a look at this. If you're in the market for, a web page or a website builder on top of WordPress or any other platform, or if you're just looking to build funnels that you want to be able to build really quickly and have them, work really quickly when people click through to your links, then this is something you seriously need to have a look at. So like I say, I'll pop the links to Convertri's own page in the description here. I'm an affiliate for this. When you join this, you have the opportunity of being an affiliate. So, if you decide after watching this to go and look at their page and go ahead and buy something, I will earn a small commission. Won't cost you anything extra, but just for the purposes of full disclosure, I will earn a small commission from that. But it's an incredible tool, and it's not really surprising that it's become so popular in such a short space of time. So thanks for watching. Dave here, DM Online. Also subscribe, leave comments, that would be amazing, and I'll see you in another video. Bye bye.